Is this angle okay? What are we thinking? I'm sitting in the lounge room. Why do I look bald? Am I bald? What the hell? Is that just a weird parting? Whatever, let's roll with it. Okay. You guys, for the next couple of days, I need to desperately beat this sugar addiction of mine that is just rampant out of control right now. Please don't eat my lunch. Don't eat my lunch. The lunch is not for dogs. Like, I am constantly wanting to eat sugar. We had Grant's birthday cake and then that accidentally just like kicked off the whole thing, and I made a chocolate cake that was probably like almost my ideal chocolate cake. Like a really moist, deep chocolatey cake with a gooey icing. It was like a cooked sour cream chocolate frosting. No lunch for you, it's mine. Go lay down. Or come up. Choose one. Choose your adventure. You lay down? All right. Are you done? Thank you. So like I said, completely addicted, and like we ate this whole cake so fast. There was one day where I had something little for breakfast, like yogurt or something, and then I just went ham and I had 3 massive pieces of cake throughout the rest of the day. Did my stomach hurt? Yes, it did. Did I keep eating it? Absolutely I did. My stomach was in so much pain the next day, so uncomfortable, and I was at work and I'm like, oh, I don't really feel well, and it wasn't like an upper stomach pain, it was like lower stomach pain. So I still was like hungry and wanted to eat, and my body was like, you know what would be comforting right now, Tara? More sugar, more gluten, just get more of it. And my dumbass was like, okay, great. I had a scone, followed by a Queen Amman, followed by a chocolate chip muffin. What is wrong with me? Why can I not stop eating sugar? Why am I so... It is a real ass addiction. I don't care what anybody says. Like, it is my addiction. The bathroom visits were also not great. Also, TMI, if you eat too much chocolate cake, your poop is the same color. And that was quite alarming. I was thinking, oh my god, do I have an internal bleed? Am I dying? Is this why my stomach hurts so much? No, it's just because I ate so much fucking cocoa that my insides were the same color as the cocoa. And everything hurt so bad. And so I woke up the next day, this morning, and I was like, you know what? At work, we're going gluten-free at work. Because that stops me from eating the majority of things at work that are going to be packed full of sugar. So essentially, for the next couple of days, I'm basically just trying to lead myself down the path of choosing foods that are not sugar loaded. Things that like don't really have added sugar. Like a baked good, girl, put the brakes on just for like a little bit, okay? Just a little bit of brakes. Choose real foods. Eat some protein. Get some meat. Choose a vegetable. Not something made of flour and sugar for once. Try that. See how that feels. And so that brings us to right now. This morning when I woke up, I went to work and I said, it's happening. We're doing this. And it all went well so far for the day. I had at work, I just made myself some oatmeal for breakfast. I put a banana in it. So like fruit sugar, I'm okay with that because it's fruit. For lunch, I had, or rather lunch snack, it was pretzel day at work. So I had a soft pretzel. There's no sugar added into that dough. So I was like, I can have this pretzel. So I had my pretzel, put a little Parmesan cheese on it, a little bit of dill. It was so good. And then I got home from work and I had some of my little chickpea veggie salad that I made. And now, a little bit later, for some reason, this is the weirdest meal of all time. But I ate this yesterday when I felt like I needed protein and also no carbs and like no sugar. So I made, please don't judge me. I know this is so weird, but I just really wanted like salty meat. So I made 3 frozen burger patties, and then I just put a little bit of salt and a tiny bit of cheese on them. And now I'm having the same thing again now. It's so weird, okay? I don't know. I just really wanted it. They're in the freezer. They need to be eaten anyways. So that brings us up to now. I also did eat a little bit of like a pickled vegetable mix, and then I realized that there was some sugar in the brine there, but I mean, it can't really be that much, right? Like I think something like that, like a pickle that maybe has a tiny bit of sugar, that's okay. For now, I'm gonna be okay with that kind of thing. Because if I just cold turkey completely every single bit of sugar, I might die. I might go into a shock. Who knows? So this is where we're at now. so salty and good. Baby steps, you know? Stop eating the baked goods. At work, you're gluten-free. And that's how we're gonna roll for a little bit, because that, I think, is going to be very helpful. So this is basically just gonna be like a little diary for the next couple of days. I'm gonna check in with you. I'm gonna let you know what we're eating. What are we having? What am I struggling with? Am I very tempted to eat something? We're gonna be real, because this is out of control at the moment. I don't think there will ever be a point in my life where I'm just consistently doing like well in terms of not eating sugar constantly all the time. Like, can that ever happen? I don't know. It's been 35 years and I haven't gotten there yet. So I'm not gonna say never, but I also don't know if it's super realistic. I think I'm just a very ebb and flow type person, you know? I'm like going hard on the sugar, and then I'm like, we're not going hard on the sugar. But then we're gonna go hard on the sugar, and then we're gonna not go hard on the sugar. And I think that's just kind of how I rock and roll. I need the like change to like keep my brain interested in life. So this is our little, this is today's first diary entry in how sugar is going. And it was really hard. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing that probably kept me from eating like a scone or a muffin or a croissant or something at work was that my stomach still kind of hurt from the day before. All right, so let's just see where we go from here, I guess. Surprise, surprise, I need a snack. So we're heading down to the kitchen to see what we can find. I have these really delicious strawberry yogurt covered almonds, but I don't think I can eat those. I don't think that qualifies. Does yogurt count? Does granola count? Where do I draw the line? I see why people just do a complete zero sugar thing. I simply cannot. I need a sweet treat. Okay, so I rummaged around in the cabinets and I've found some things. I found some dates, very expired, still soft, not rock hard, not moldy, don't look weird, very expired. It says refrigerate after opening, and I've had these for literally years. Will I die if I eat them? It was like a 2-pound pack of dates that I bought when I was still doing the farmers markets. So like 4 years ago. Anyway, so I found some dates. You know what else I found? Peanut butter. You know what else I found? Chocolate. People they love to put together this as a little like healthy sweet treat. Little chocolate, little peanut butter, a little bit of dates. I'm not actually the biggest chocolate fan in general, and so I don't ever have chocolate just in my house. But I have this for some reason. I don't remember buying this, which means it's probably incredibly old as well. I have a whole bunch of milk chocolate ones as well. Best by, oh great, September 26th, 2020. 4 years ago. So everything's 4 years expired. That's what I'm working with at this moment. But I took a date. I took the pit out and I shoved some peanut butter in there. So, and if these dates are like horrendously disgusting, I also found that I have another random little baggie of dates. Don't remember buying. Why did I buy dates? What did I need dates for? I don't know. But I've got them, and those ones are much softer. Still expired, but much less so. These ones expired in September 2021. So 3 years ago instead of 4. They're dates, you know? What? The dates have no expiry date until they turn rock solid. All right, I've jammed it full of peanut butter. I know people like to freeze these a lot and then you get like that chewy cold texture, but I think that would have maybe hurt my teeth a little bit. So we're just gonna go in with this and hope it's yummy. Okay, but why am I scared to eat this? Okay. You know what's great about this? The fact that the dates are old. So they have a nice texture to them. Like a good toothsomeness. They're not like super soft or like a really fresh date. Which is nice, but this? I like this texture very, very much. And honestly, I think that like 50% of my sugar cravings are really just texture cravings. And this is like a 2-for-1 here. So sugary, almost too sweet, in fact. Like my teeth kind of hurt. I'm into this. I like this. That was good. I feel a temporary, what's the word I'm looking here? a temporarily subdued craving for sugar. I feel like it's gonna come back very soon. But the texture of that was quite pleasant. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And I love peanut butter, especially when it's sweetened. I love me some sweet peanut butter. So much. I know sugar is kind of a demon these days. It's so yummy. That's why it's a demon. Don't let it grab hold of you like it has on me. Anyway, science, sugar, bodies, whatever, I don't know. I thought for sure that this morning I took a little clip of my breakfast, but I didn't. It was the same as yesterday. I had just oatmeal with banana. It was good. And then also we tried one of our new menu items that we're gonna have at work, which was accidentally put forth by me. It's like a curry chickpea salad, and then we're making like naan bread in-house, and it's so freaking good, holy crap. So I had half of one of those, and now I'm home. I'm having a snack. I'm having some chickpea salad stuff, just like a ton of veggies, Greek yogurt, a little tiny bit of mayo. I haven't had anything that's like pure sugar today. And you know what? The date peanut butter trick yesterday, that worked. That was very satisfying. Very satisfying. Like even this morning at work, I was like baking, taking stuff out of the oven, and I was like, ooh, those Queen of Mon look good. But you know what I would prefer right now? A date with some peanut butter in it. Specifically kind of stale dates though, because it turns out I really like that texture a lot. So maybe I'm just gonna have to buy dates in bulk and then just like let them dry out a little bit. And I did some research, you know, dates are just like a little bit lower in the glycemic index, and they have some other minerals and like nutrients and stuff that are like pretty good compared to just, you know, eating sugar, which I feel like I knew, but I just wanted to know. I had to look it up, find the research, read it for myself, tell myself why it's better to eat a date than like regular sugar. There's just more things in it that are, you know, good for you. It's currently 12:13 p.m. and so far today, I haven't really had any intense sugar cravings. I'm sure some sort of sugar craving is probably gonna hit, and when it does, I will report back in. Because we're in this together. We gotta get through this together. Okay, I already had some dates and peanut butter. I had 3 dates with some peanut butter in them. 0 cravings to eat more sugar. So there's something about that that's like really deeply satisfying. Why? I wish I would have tried this sooner. It could be temporary, you know? This could just be like a thing that's gonna wear off real soon and I'll be sick of them. It's just nice because it's kind of like a caramelly peanut butter delicious texture thing. And right now it's like 2:30, which means I go to bed kind of soon. But I want nothing more than an iced latte right now. And I'm pretty sure that my decaf beans are so old and they have not been in an airtight container. But we're gonna try to make a little drink anyway. Make a little drinky poo. Oh, best by May 9th. Should I just have it anyway? Oh no! Oh boy. That doesn't smell great. This is one of those moments where you can see the color and you know it's not gonna be right. Hi baby. What have I done and why did I do this? I just really wanted a drink. Let's taste it. That's actually pretty good. The oat milk saves it. Now lately I have been putting sweetened condensed milk or brown sugar in my iced lattes, which is super delicious, super nice. But I think maybe when I'm having that like first thing in the morning, it's really jump-starting the whole desperation for sugar thing. So maybe it's been helping that I haven't been doing that. I've just been doing straight oat milk and a little dash of half and half just because I have it and I need to use it up. And it's delicious. Later on that day, I had some cut up red bell pepper with some veggie corn dogs and made the big mistake of diving back into The Sims 4. Let's see how many more hours we can add to this. Those corn dogs, by the way, were absolutely delicious. For some reason, I just really love a veggie corn dog. They always just hit that right spot in my heart. What up? It's your girl checking in. What is it, day 3? And I think, honestly, going very well. Had my oatmeal for breakfast. And then I was just so busy at work that I ended up not really eating anything else all day. So I was starving when I went to Target and just got myself one of those little like 26 grams of protein core power vanilla things. How are those so delicious? Like, how do they not taste like protein? How? Because if they can do it, everyone else can do it. How do they do it? I don't know. Anyway, so today's lunch, dill pickle pasta salad. I'm very excited. Grant sent me this. He saw it on Instagram, and because he knows I love dill pickles, waiting for my water to boil, and then we're gonna make our noodles. The noodles are done, the bacon is crisping, and here's our bowl of dressing, which I have been dipping cucumbers in as a snack, and it's pretty yummy. Crispy. It's almost time. I just tossed everything together. It made that great wet noodle sound. Heck yeah. All right, we're going in for a taste test. Here we go. All right, that's pretty dang delicious. I feel like this is such a fun, summery, like potluck salad that you could bring. And then if you just wanted it to be like, if you didn't want to put bacon in it, I think for like the salty crunchiness, maybe you could roast some chickpeas in the oven so they get all crispy and salty, and then you could use those as like the salty. Maybe even roast them in dill and oil so that they're dilly as well. That would be really good. This is a really yummy little salad. Okay, go lay down. So today, in terms of like sugar and wanting to eat tons of sugar, not many urges, really. So I don't know if we've just gotten lucky in terms of like sugar cravings and hormone cycles or something, and like it just happens to be pretty chill right now. Because I know it's definitely very cyclical, where there will be just a week or two where I am just, give me all the sugar! And then it kind of fades away. But I feel like this was a really drastic fade. I was just made the effort in my brain. I was like, cut back on that sugar. Cut it out. Stop it. And then normally that doesn't work. But for some reason, it did. And the only thing that I have done differently this time around is eat dates and peanut butter when I did have that like intense craving for sugar. And now that I think about it, when I do have crazy, insane sugar cravings, eating something sweet rarely even quells the feeling. I just feel full, but I still want to eat more. I don't know. The dates, for some reason, I think because they're just, you know what? I'm not even gonna pretend to know why. I don't know what it was about it. That's like what I want to eat now when I think I want a sweet treat. I want like a date and peanut butter. What's happening to me? You know, like surely this is just temporary, but I think a tough love and a 3-day sugar detox is kind of what I needed. Yeah, I wasn't super perfect about the whole no sugar thing. I mean, obviously at work, there were times where I dunked a spoon in a muffin batter to make sure that I put baking soda in it, because sometimes I just autopilot and I'm like, oh shit, did I add the leaveners to this? And then I have to do like a little taste. So some sugar there. I did put a teaspoon of brown sugar in my oatmeal the first day, and then like just a sprinkle on the second day. And this morning I didn't put any brown sugar in my oatmeal. And I'm sure there's a little bit of sugar in the mayonnaise that I used for this dressing. Stuff like that. Like just those little bits of sneaky sugar, but I feel like that was okay just because of, you know, strong addiction. I feel like if I had gone complete no sugar, I would have had like headaches and not felt great. I don't know. I think the way that we went about this was pretty okay. And I'm feeling confident that this will be the way moving forward for the foreseeable future, at least. This salad is surprisingly good. Also, why do we call noodle things salads? I guess that's kind of like the whole Midwest thing when they call something a salad, and it's like that Snickers salad. So good, but it's just delicious sweet treat. Oh my god. So I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I need to go take an allergy pill. Thank you for hanging out with me these past couple of days. I feel like I really needed this little video diary motivation to actually stick to this and not just eat sugary garbage all the time. Like, it is my crutch forever and has been forever since day one. I've always been a sugar fiend. My mom can attest to that. I've always been the sugar freak of the family, and I always have been. I probably always will be. But it's important to sometimes chill out on the sugar. And I think I succeeded in defeating the sugar monster temporarily for now. So feeling good. If you also struggle with like the sugar addiction and you have any like fun little tips and tricks that you find really work well for you, please share them down below. I would love to read them and maybe gain some new little like tips and tricks for myself, of course, and anybody else who would be reading as well. So that would be cool and lovely, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go take an allergy pill and finish this salad. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye!